Black History Month, don't number 8. Don't expect black people to give white people the benefit of the doubt. Now, before you get defensive and start saying, well, it goes both ways, and get negatively activated, hold on a second and listen. White people, throughout history, you have proven time and time again that you are not safe for black people when it comes down to it. Now, for the most part, white people fall into one of 3 categories. 1, overtly racist. 2, covertly racist. Or 3, a racist enabler. Then there's a small percentage of white people who are actively doing the work of unlearning white supremacy culture and ideologies and intentionally working to become anti-racist in their thoughts, behaviors, and actions. But here's the problem. Black people don't know which category you fall into when we first meet you or work with you or connect with you. We don't really know where you stand until you either say something that clearly exposes which category you fall into, or we get into a conversation with you about white supremacy culture, anti-black racism, or systemic racism. Now, unfortunately, the majority of the time, we find that you end up falling into one of those 3 main categories that I just mentioned, which ends up causing us a lot of emotional, mental, and psychological harm, and sometimes even violence targeted at us. Now, if you still feel compelled to say, well, it goes both ways, I treat people how they treat me, that's a false equivalence, which I've talked about in my previous videos, so make sure you go back and watch them. Remember, our history is not the same, and power dynamics also matter. We don't have the same level of social, political, or economic power in our society. The damage that a white person can inflict upon a black person with little to no accountability or consequences is much greater than what a black person could ever do to a white person in our society, especially without any consequences. So it doesn't, it hasn't, and it never will go both ways. So what do you do now? You show that you are a safe person for black people through your words, behaviors, and actions. You invest in anti-racism education and start aligning your words with your actions so we can see you living out your anti-racist values, principles, and practices every day. If you need help with how to do that, join my 14-day anti-racist journaling challenge today. Learn how to use the powerful practice of journaling to process your uncomfortable thoughts and feelings about anti-black racism and white supremacy culture in a healthy way, not a harmful one, and create a lifelong commitment to living an anti-racist lifestyle. The challenge starts now. Sign up today at the link on my profile.